Morning to all. In the industrial management subject, the topic is that purchasing procedure. Previously, we discussed the various types of function, or we can say that the purchasing systems. So, purchasing systems are, let's recall it, it's classified into first hand or mouth purchasing or purchasing by requirement. Second, quality, quantity or batch purchasing. Third is scheduling purchasing. Fourth is speculative purchasing, and fifth one is contract purchasing. So all these things we discussed in previously. Now in today's lecture, that is purchasing procedure, or this question is asked in adjective as a purchase procedure is very important in the purchasing activity. Explain it, or the step of flow followed in material purchase. So let's start this question theorem. So purchasing procedure consists of following stages depending upon the type and size of industry. Some of the stages are either merged or omitted. Some of the stages are either merged or omitted, or even some other stages are added. But in general, procedure of purchase is made up from the following phases: recognitions of need, information regarding vendors contact and selections, inviting quotations, analysis of offers, placing orders, order follow-up, receipt and inspections, making payment, maintaining records, vendor evaluations, and maintaining vendor relations. Each stage is briefly explained as under: first, recognitions of need. So the need of different items are organized in the different departments. When stock of particular material reach to reorder level, the concerned clerk forward the purchase requisition known as an indent to the purchase department with relevant to detail sample format shown at the end of the chapter. Based on detail in the indent, the purchase department start purchasing action. In case of chopping industry, where product is made according to the customer specification, bills of material is prepared for each product maintaining the materials and parts required for the product. In that case, purchases are initiated based on the detail in the bill of material. Second, information regarding vendors. Some materials can be supplied by the different suppliers. Purchase department has to keep update list of suppliers and materials being supplied by them. જે મટીરિયલ આવે છે એ સપ્લાય કરે છે એમની ડિટેલ ફોલો કરતી રહેવાની. બેઝડ ઓન ધીસ ઇન્ફોર્મેશન, આ ઇન્ફોર્મેશનને લઈને સાથે વેન્ડર્સ કોન્ટેક્ટ ઓફ પર્ટિક્યુલર મટીરિયલ ઇઝ ડિસાઇડેડ. એના પરથી વેન્ડરની જે ઇન્ફોર્મેશન છે એને શું કરવામાં આવે છે, નક્કી કરવામાં આવે છે. Next is that vendor contact and selection. Based on material to be produce or procedure, relevant vendors are contacted to get their latest detail, such as a capital infrastructure facility. This will help to select few suppliers to whom purchase inquiries can be sent. Then next is inviting the quotation. Purchase inquiry are sent to selected supply, asking them to submit their quotations. That means a sample of purchase inquiry and quotation are provided at the end of this chapter. Quotation is, that means, required equipment, required raw material, required and anything just want for the production. Okay, and this is the sampling form. Then next is analysis of offers, that is quotations ને એનાલાઇઝ કરી અને જે બેસ્ટ ડીલ લાગે છે એને શું કરવાનું છે, ફાઇનલાઇઝ કરવાનું. સો ધ કોટેશન રિમૂવ ફ્રોમ ધ ડિફરન્ટ સપ્લાયર્સ, એટલે જુદા જુદા સપ્લાયર પાસેથી શું થાય છે, કોટેશન આપણને મળે છે, બરાબર, આપણે મંગાવીએ છીએ તો સેમ જ વસ્તુનું, બરાબર. હવે એ વસ્તુને એકબીજા સાથે કમ્પેર કરીએ, પ્રાઇસથી લઈ એની ટર્મ કન્ડિશનથી લઈ બધા સાથે, બરાબર. ક્વોલિટી ચેક કરીએ, બધું ચેક કરીએ. ધેન આફ્ટર ધ અધર ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટ હુ આર ગોઈંગ ટુ યુઝ મટીરિયલ, અને કંપનીના એ ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટ સાથે ડીલ કરીએ કે જેને આ વસ્તુની યુઝ કરવાની છે, એને એક વખત એના માટે એક વખત વેરીફાઈ કરી, one times verified by these officers, and then they are also invited to analysis the discuss regarding which vendor shows given a sample purchase order. ઓકે, અને જે શું કરવામાં આવે છે, પેલા વેન્ડર દ્વારા સેમ્પલ મોકલવામાં આવ્યું છે એના વિશે ડિસ્કશન કરવા બોલાવે. Next is that placing orders. Based on above analysis, appropriate vendor is selected and purchase order is prepared on this name and forwarded to him. એક વખત કોટેશન સિલેક્ટ થઈ ગયા પછી શું કરવામાં આવે છે, ઓર્ડર પ્લેસ કરવામાં આવે છે. એ વેન્ડરને ધ્યાનમાં રાખીને એને એનાલિસિસ કરીને અને generate purchase order is available in printed format where name and address of supplier, items, quantities and prices are to be printed or typed. Generally 5 purchase order are printed. Original copy is sent to the vendor, one copy is sent to the retailer in purchase department as an office copy, and remaining copies are sent to the store inspection and account. Sample of purchase order is shown at the end of the. Now next is that order follow-up. Next part is the order follow-up. We ensure that timely delivery of the material ordered. So it is necessary that purchase executives should follow up regularly within the respect vendors after placing order on them. Then 8th is receipt and inspection. Receipt is receiving selections take receipt of material supplied by the vendors. Generally, it is called delivery challan. Is accompanied with the material. Receiving selection first verifies and the types and quantity of the material supply with the help of copy of purchase order and delivery challan. Then they put a stamp of receipt on a challan and one copy sent back to the vendors. And the material thus received are kept aside for detailed technical inspections, agreement, suitable tests are carried out, such as dimensional chemical compositions, non-destructive testing. If the material found okay, then entry is made into the store register and the material is kept appropriate location. In case of any disappearance, descriptions, purchase department is informed accordingly. All the reports, challan, inspection report, etc., are sent it to the purchase department, where after final verifications a payment requesting is prepared and sent to the account department for making payment to the vendors. Making payments. Accounts departments once again verify the details sent by the purchase department with respect to purchase order and bill copies. They verify the details such as the price, taxes, duties, discounts applicable and other commercial terms and conditions. And everything is okay, found okay, then payment is to be made to the vendor as per the made specialized person order, that is by using check, demand draft or through the bank. Maintaining record. Once a purchase order gets totally complete, all the documents are properly kept in a file as a record. This can be helpful to future purchase as well as the time of any legal disputes with vendors. The next is that vendor evaluation. This is a supporting and one of the most important activities of purchase procedure. All the vendors are rated with respect to the certain criteria such as a timely delivery, quantity discounts provided, rejection, disputes, etc. Vendor rating is the much helpful in the selecting appropriate vendor. And then next is the finally maintaining vendor relations. વેન્ડર સાથેનું રિલેશનશિપ મેન્ટેન કરવાનું. A good vendor relation can ensure smooth supplies of material and which can ultimately lead to maintaining production target. A good vendor can ensure smooth supplies of materials and then can ultimately lead to maintaining the product's target. So the purchase departments try to maintain healthy relation with their vendors for overall effectiveness of the purchasing function. So these are the main well function for the purchasing procedure. કોઈપણ પ્રોડક્ટને પરચેસ કરીએ ત્યારે એની મેઇન પ્રોસિજર આ રીતે રહે છે, બરાબર, જેની અંદર 12 અલગ અલગ પોઈન્ટ્સ આપ્યા છે these are the 12 points it's important to do the purchasing procedure. In the next lecture we discussed about the purchase department by the purchase terms used by purchase department. Purchase department છે એ જુદા જુદા પ્રકારની ટર્મ્સ યુઝ કરે છે like FOB, FOR and FAS. So all these things we discussed in the next lecture.